Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 28th, 2022. This is for Pisces last shuffle and for all Piscean placements. And if say the video cuts off due to time constraints on certain platforms, know the extended will always be on YouTube here. We have great achievement. We have taking steps. And the great achievement, I would say this, is that maybe you're taking things slow and you're being a lot more strategic, whereas maybe before you were you went with the flow and you felt your feelings and let that flow. But now you may be looking at something, go, wait a minute, maybe I need to take a few steps back and pay attention to XYZ. You may have quit something that was very hard for you to do. It may have had a really strong hold on you. You may have broken that tie or quit something with the Ten of Swords and the Devil. The Nine of Swords with taking steps would tell me that you are, you've been very concerned about what to do next, very worried about what to do next. How best should you, like what else should you cut out, right? What else should I cut out? Since I cut out this thing, it could be a thing or a person. Look at that. You cannot make this up. So this may be a thing or a person or a place, something that was had a hold on you. Maybe it had you always feeling confused, always felt like you couldn't figure out which way to go, almost like had your hands tied, like you were stuck between a rock and a hard place, backed into a corner all the time. This is an energy of getting yourself out of it, freeing yourself out of it, ending it, right? Because it may have also been very painful and confusing, like I said. The Devil also could indicate that it was obsessive or that it was an addiction of some sort. Doesn't have to be, like a drug addiction or substance addiction. Addictions come in many forms, right? It could be thought-provoking or some sort of mental thing where you're just constantly thinking about something over and over again. You could have ended that, stopped doing it, or just decided, you know what? This isn't serving me. This isn't doing anything. It's keeping me stuck. Nine of Swords and Five of Swords with taking steps. I think you're concerned about how best to go about doing things that is best for you, right? And this may be all new territory. You may have been tied to a person or tied to something. Maybe it was a routine or something. Or maybe also this looks to me like insomnia, to be quite honest with you. I think that you may have had a long time, not an addiction, but like at night, just a chronic, I can't sleep. That may be another aspect of this too. So for many Pisces, that, it's one thing, it may be another, but it may be also that you had a very hard time sleeping. It's like the good, say goodbye to restful sleep. And it's been like that for some time. And maybe at this point now you have completely stopped that. You may have gotten a good night's rest. Tonight may be the first night that you get an actual restful sleep. You're taking steps at this point, right, with this energy, before I go back into that, is that you are really focused more on what's best for you. You may have been up, like I said, focusing on other people, focusing on how you can help other people, focusing on trying to figure out what's going on with them, because the moon is there, kind of thing. And then you realize, I've got to really just be like, I got to focus on me. Lots of self-care, right? I've got to do what's best for me. Could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, another Pisces, right? Or a Capricorn, Sagittarius even. Four of Pentacles and Temperance. You're back and forth about what to nurture, what to put a lot of love into, pour generosity into, and what to hold back from. And then you have Temperance here, which tells me that back and forth trying to figure out what you can put together that would be the most harmonious for you. Okay, you've got a lot of swords. So, you could very well be an Aquarius, Pisces cusp with all these swords. So behind a mask, Six of Wands and Four of Pentacles, this is a success for you that you may want to keep to yourself. You've been working on yourself a lot. So this may be, like, say if it is sleep, this is something that you're not getting up and going, dun, 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 I got sleep last night, guys. This is something where you woke up in the morning and it's a private freaking party. You wake up and you have all this energy. You wake up and you feel like you could conquer the day. You wake up and then realize that, you know what, I just kind of want to, like, you know how like people are like normal, like not normal, people are used to you being tired or used to you having low energy, and then today you have so much energy, but you continue to allow others to think that you you know what I mean, that you're still feeling kind of low, just so you could still get a little extra rest or a little extra time to yourself. Behind a mask. So behind a mask, you're freaking jumping for joy. I feel great. So it could be that, right? And it also could be you feel lighter because of letting go of something that may have been maybe obsessive, maybe something that was hidden, and in a sense, like maybe no one knew that you would stay up and do whatever it was, right? And it's like nothing, this isn't something terrible. This is a great thing. You have changed yourself from something that has been really keeping you stuck. So the back and forth is about that, right? Trying to figure out whether or not um, should you, what should you do? How are you going to put things together for yourself where um, work things out where you can get peace, right? Where this could be something that is just happening for you, like all the time. You're always feeling this peace. How can I make that happen? So taking steps. A lot of these are intentions. A lot of this is hidden. A lot of this you're not going to talk about. There's Pisces everywhere. You're going to notice, that you're going to notice a lot more things the more that you do this work on your own. It's almost like this sticks better when it is all part of you and what you want to do. Like say with addictions, right? And not that I'm saying that that's what you have, because I'm not necessarily seeing that. There are some Pisces that may be struggling with that I'm seeing here, that may be substance or something, but a lot of it may be repetitive thoughts, or addicted to people pleasing or something, giving and giving and giving, that might be there too. But a lot of times with any addiction, if you are changing for another person, it doesn't stick, right? It's like even scripturally, they talk about be wary of people who are outside screaming that they know I have the answer, right? Beware of people that want to be in that spotlight and such, because that's not truth. The truth is that when you are doing it for you, and it's a change within you, it's a choice for you to do because you just want that. It's way more successful. It's almost entirely more successful. But a lot of people would like to be the inspiration for another person, and it's like that's not a good reason, good enough. It is a great reason, of course, to change for another person, but it doesn't stick as well when it's not really something you're doing for yourself. So I see something beautiful about you changing your routine, changing something about yourself that is going to free you. And then you'll start to think about how you can better capitalize on certain things. And like I said, like if it's sleep, you get enough sleep and then you wake up and you still walk out like, oh, I didn't, they automatically assume you didn't get enough sleep, and you can milk that a little so you can get a little bit more rest like you need. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.